The year is 1996, and comic books and superhero media was in a weird-ass position at that time. This was way before the peak of the MCU, before 2020 when it achieved its badassery with Endgame. But since I wasn't even born during that time, that won't stop me from checking out what the hell was going on during that era. After an event called Onslaught, Marvel decided to do a full-on reboot for their most popular comic book sales and for the low ones that were not making enough money, and starting them all back from issue 1. But unlike DC, where they were very successful in relaunching their titles, Marvel was only met with scorn, where they basically retconned that, and not a single another reboot has been done, except for 2015 Secret Wars, sorta. Which brings us to Captain America issue 1 by Rob Liefeld. If you're very familiar with the despicable looking art of Captain America with his chest bare out and the position not even matching with his body anatomy, then this comic book is going to be pretty weird. So viewers, I present to you Captain America issue 1, Heroes Reborn. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and with liberty and justice for all. Another one of those nightmares. What is happening to me? Maybe I should wake Peggy. I've never held anything back from her before. It's just part of me somehow knows I shouldn't tell her that it somehow could be dangerous. It is now morning time, where in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Steve Rogers is having breakfast with his family and getting ready to go for work. His friend Nathan drags Steve to work, where on the way over there they listen to the radio. The radio talks about the World Party having a rally, which is made up of neo-Nazis and white supremacists. That sounds awfully convenient for a Captain America story. They then drive past an old black man who seems to know who Steve Rogers is, but Steve Rogers can't seem to put his finger on it, but he seems to know the person from somewhere. While at work, Steve tells Nathan about the dreams he's been having about wearing some weird-ass costume, and Nathan scuffles off to take a phone call. Later that night, back at home, Steve watches the TV where he drifts off to sleep and has another dream where he's wearing a weird-ass costume. And his legs are like literally bigger than his... What's up with his chest? Jesus Christ! I think that's a tumor. In the next page, we're introduced to Ricky Barnes, who is this world's alternate version of Bucky Barnes. And I would like to state that this was in 1996, before the Winter Soldier story was even a thing, so Winter Soldier didn't exist as a character. I would also like to state that Ricky Barnes actually isn't too bad of a character, and this mostly has to do with the fact she's the only one drawn normally. Another thing I would also like to state is every male jawline is almost drawn the same, and it is pissing me off. Like, look at this. Okay, look at this dude. Look at this dude. And look at this dude. They are all drawn the same, and the eyes are super small. But enough of my rant. Let's go back to the story. Elsewhere in the city, in some giant church, is one of the main villains, Master Man. He is obviously evil because he has Nazi symbols. He also dislikes the blacks because when he's told about the man earlier in the story I had mentioned, the old black man, he gets pissed off because they've been trying to look for him. In the very next panel, Master Man is hyping up the COD community in his rally. Elsewhere, a spy has infiltrated the church where he finds giant nukes. These dudes have 5 nukes in there. How does no one know about this? How did they get their hands on it? How did they put them in there? I don't know. They're just there. They're convenient to the story. Unfortunately, though, the spy is caught by some shadowy figure we do not see until later. Back with Steve Rogers, he's trying to clear his head of all the weird-ass dreams he's been having, where he runs into the old black man again. The old black man tells Steve Rogers to come and follow him, because I would totally follow an old black man down a weird-ass alley to an undisclosed area. It has nothing to do with him being black. I'm just saying, I would not do that because it's just weird. It's weird. Do not follow weird people. Especially if they're strangers, or a dog, or a clown, or Hatsune no Miku. The old man takes out the chest where he opens it up and reveals the one thing we've been waiting for this entire issue. The symbol of patriotism. The symbol of liberty. Captain America's shield. Where's that sound coming from? Remember, boys, if they don't look like us, shoot to kill. Let's find that shield and get the hell Out of here. Put down your weapons, soldiers, or there will be consequences. He's only one man. You're right. Take him out, boys. Captain America swings his shield, cutting one of them. Then they surround him. Captain America throws his shield like a badass, takes 3 of them out. It goes back to him. He uppercuts one, breaking his mask. He's surrounded by 2 more. But that doesn't stop him and his badass. He freaking headbutts one with his shield, punches one in the face, and tosses him up in the fucking air. Captain America has emerged victorious from this battle, but not without a price. He remembers the old man. He searches for him. He digs through the rubble and digs up his body. The old man rests within his arms, telling him to use his voice, to use his shield to make them listen, to make them see Captain America once more. And then he died.
Why, Nixon? Why? Ow! Death! I love some pussy before I go.
1 mile above Earth, the helicarrier orbits in the sky. Here on the helicarrier are 2 agents, Agent Sharon Carter, and I believe that's Dum Dum Dungan, as they inform their superior that they have received a message about Captain America now being awake. And that superior is Nick Fury. Find him and bring him back here. And if he doesn't want to come back peacefully, make him come back. And that is the end of issue 1 of Heroes Reborn Captain America. It's interesting, but your eyes feel like it's getting stabbed looking at the artwork.
No! I'm like, hey, what's up? Since your pretty eyes, you came in the no longer stand between me and my destiny.
I told you it was always between us.
If it is smashed without resistance, try just face from my memory forever. Yes, let this be our final battle. Let the